We're here at what has now become Ghana's ground zero. This is where it all happened. The oil filling station, where the explosion and subsequent fire engulfed the whole place and caught people who were fleeing from a flood. So as you can see, over here, from the account we've had, there would have been several people who were just fleeing the flood and who felt that they could take shelter at this place, especially under the shed. Not just the shed, but if you can see, this place is slightly elevated compared to the main road. So then they felt that if they were standing in the main road, the water could probably get to their knees or their waist. But if they were standing at the oil filling station, the water would probably go somewhere below their knees. And that was safer than just standing out there. And for them, that was all they were going to do. I have with me one of those people who was around and who was also trying to avoid the flood and avoid the situation where he was being swept away. It's Kelvin. Kelvin, thank you very much for doing this. I know it's difficult for you.
Very difficult. Very, very difficult.
This is where you ended up coming to take shelter.
Yeah, there.
Right there?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
So you walked from that direction?
Towards this way.
What was the water level at the time?
The water level was around my waist. So reaching here, I realized that was the end of that rail, so I need to move towards this direction. So I was holding this one, so moved this direction.
So you're holding the rails? Rails were guiding you?
Yes, walking by it, one after the other. So it was like this. It was like this. And I came, and this is where I stood. They would have about 30, 35 before I joined. When the water got full, when it was here, we were still standing here and we were just contemplating amongst ourselves. Believe you me, standing here, a guy was saved over there because there was a motor rider who parked his motorbike here and he saw one of the cars moved on by the water. Water carried away and said, what is happening? So he wanted to dare. So he went to the gate just to see what is happening. At that time, the water level was beneath my knee. So he reaching there, he saw a guy that the water was carrying. So fortunately, he stretched his arms and pulled that guy and saved him from the water being carrying him away. So he brought again. The guy stood here. The guy his height was maybe around my here, this level. So he stood here. The guy didn't talk till the eventful time.
But you had hoped that the rain would subside.
Exactly. We were just telling ourselves, oh, it's subsiding. But it's still, as much as we realized that the rain was subsiding, the runoffs were becoming more. We didn't know how it was coming. So the water level was rising as the rain was subsiding. So we were here and started smelling, that was around 12. We started smelling fuel around us. We thought it was even coming from the motorbike because the motorbike was parked here. But hey, who knows? So someone just passed a comment. Maybe water has entered maybe the reservoir of the filling station, so the fuel level has risen. That is why we are smelling. Okay, that is none of our business, so we didn't talk about it so much. In about 45 to an hour's time, the only thing you could hear is a jow fire in our local language, and that is fire. And the very moment you hear fire and you want to turn, the blast. That was when the blast came. You could hear as if it's a bomb blast. Boom! Coming to, so just imagine hearing that sound and with adrenaline in you, all of us here, standing here, wanted to move through this gate. At the same time, because you need to save your life. So we moved without seeing anything. The water level has risen, this level. What do you do?
So for you, who is tall, what's your height?
About 6'2".
So you're 6'2",
Yeah.
and the water was at your neck.
This way, yes.
At what point?
Yeah.
This was when you were forcing to go.
To come out.
So
everybody was just pushing.
I'm sure you'll get stuck here.
You get stuck because all those people were trying to come out through this gate. Look at those numbers. All of us at the same time. What do? The whole of this place was full to the brim. Full. And this was the direction.
So the water was going this way.
This way. You see that ladder? That is what we sighted.
Oh, the scaffold.
The scaffold, the scaffold, that's what we sighted. And believe you me, that scaffold has barbed wires covering it. You will not even know. So, and between the overhead and the heap of sand, the water level was even more than what was here.
Okay, but looking at the space between this side and this side, I didn't think that. So what? You were attempting to cross to the other side?
Yes, cross.
To the scaffold?
To the scaffold. Well, that is the only route you can get to the top. And reaching the scaffold, you can't climb and you don't even know that there is a barbed wire protecting it. So
where was the last point contact you had with a woman? Or what was the last time you saw a woman?
That was when we were hanging by the rails.
What was her state?
The state in which that lady was, in fact, she would have loved to follow us across the water. But she attempted trying to get down and see how she could move with us. She did this, she managed to put 1 foot on the ground, she climbed up again. And she said, no, I can't. The water level was too much for me, I can't make it. And she started shouting, God save me, God save me. Rain has led to numbers of people losing their lives. I pray for my life as well. I know I am not better than that, but you saved my life. Thank you for saving my life. Giving me an opportunity once again to live.